Sam Ackerman from Farm Tec here. Farm Tec has operations in the USA and in North Africa. Currently, we have research and development farms in Tunisia, where we are developing and testing new products and methods to help farmers increase their yields, and we are making some remarkable progress in that direction. Farm Tec is in Africa because of a crisis that is brewing there. Much of Africa is heavily dependent on cereal grains, in particular wheat, for the bulk of their nutrition. They have been growing these crops for over 5,000 years, and there is adequate arable ground available to produce the wheat that they need. But due to a lack of advancement in their farming practices, their overall yields are dismal in comparison to developed countries. As a result, some countries have to import up to 80% of the grain that they consume. This is exacerbated by regional conflicts in some grain-producing countries in both Africa and elsewhere. The vast majority of their imports come from Russia and Ukraine. The current war there has dramatically curbed the availability of imports available from that region and has also resulted in instability in the price. Most of these countries are relatively poor and cannot afford sharp price increases in order to purchase foreign grain needed to feed their growing population. They are already dependent on others to provide for much of the shortfall. The specter of hunger and starvation looms heavily over the continent. Farm Tec is committed to use our resources and proprietary technology to increase yields in this area of the world in order to make them self-sufficient so that they don't have to depend on others to provide for their basic and essential needs. Extensive studies have been made of the continent and have concluded that if the wheat crops that are normally planted could produce 80% of their genetic potential, then the entire continent would be self-sufficient and wouldn't have to import any wheat. This would not only achieve self-sufficiency, but would give them significant monies to be used for other needs, such as water, power, healthcare, clothing, and housing. We at Farm Tec believe that this is an achievable and worthy goal.